Hi everybody, welcome back to What to Know Wednesday. So today we are going to be fitting an English bridle. So I'm going to kind of just start at the top and go down to the bottom and make sure everything fits and show you how to properly fit everything. So first, we're going to be looking at the brow band. So the biggest thing with the brow band is just making sure that you have it nice and straight. We have this beautiful forelock here to cover it, but making sure that your brow band is nice and straight. The top of the bridle should sit right above the pole. So next we're gonna go down to the throat latch. So the throat latch is what keeps the bridle on, but you don't want to have it too tight. So with the throat latch, you want about 4 fingers wide, and this just helps it. So if you're too tight, then it'll kind of choke them. So you can just kind of trial and error with putting your throat latch on. So you can kind of hold your hand here and kind of adjust. So we're gonna go to the closest hole and then we will try it, which is perfectly about 4 fingers. And then don't forget to put it in the keeper. This just kind of secures it just in case they rub on it and they don't knock off and pull it out of the latch. So with the noseband, you want it to sit about 2 fingers below on the cheekbone, which this sits just about perfect. And then we'll come back here and we will tighten the noseband to make sure that it sits properly. This also gives you leverage with the bridle, or with the English bridle. That is something different than the Western bridle. So as you can see, we have about 2 fingers here, and then we will put it in the keeper. And next we're gonna look at the bit. So with the bit, you want it to sit about 2 wrinkles on the sides of their mouth. This is so you don't want it too tight that they can't pick up the bit in their mouth and use it. But with the 2 wrinkles, it sits there, but they can also use it. So this one is sitting about perfect, but if you do need to adjust it, you can adjust it from the sides, and you can adjust from both sides, and then just make sure you kind of wiggle the bridle whenever you're done so it evens out on both sides. And that can also be a trial and error, kind of depending on your horse, how they like the bit to sit. And then next is adjusting your closed reins. So the reins depend on the length of your horse's neck, as well as your arm length. So when doing that, you will have obviously the rider on and coming back, and this is about perfect. So you want it to be the length of their neck plus a little bit extra, since with English, you will always have that contact and they will be flexed at the pole and always giving at you. So the importance of fitting a bridle properly is so you can have the best contact as well as work with your horse. So if the bit is too tight, like I said, sometimes they will fight you. If the throat latch is too tight, it can choke them. And so then obviously if you have a horse that the bridle isn't fitting properly, it's not comfortable, they are more likely not gonna work with you the best. And also you want everything to be properly fit. So if they by chance go and rub their head, you don't want them losing their bridle. If your bridle is used on a different horse, then you know how to adjust it so you can switch bits and bridles from horse to horse to get the best fit. I hope you guys learned something and have a good holiday.